Mercy comes from the heart.
Hi. So, I want to take a few minutes to talk about something that's happened recently, and I want to talk about it further because I think this is super important. I think we need to talk about this. So, Reverend Buddy, I believe her name is Buddle. I think her name's Mary Ann. Did a sermon where she asked God and asked Trump or something along those lines around for mercy. And don't quote me on this. Don't get upset if I say it wrong. But she was asking for mercy. Mercy for people who are struggling right now. Mercy for people in the LGBTQ community. She's saying we need mercy. People who are afraid. People who are immigrants. People who are struggling. Trump's response was, it was the worst speech. It was horrible. His body language in that was very uncomfortable. You could tell because it wasn't about him. Now, a lot of people have come after her. There's another minister that said what she said was demonic. You don't understand how asking for mercy for someone who hasn't done anything, who's afraid, that's demonic. People have attacked her and they've said that she should leave this country. She's had verbal threats. And I don't get that because she's asked for mercy. Now, I'm going to go further into this. Enough in our society. Enough of this crap. I watched a feed on Facebook where people were mocking people in California saying, you're going to get $750 from Joe Biden, ha, 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 as you go through your natural disaster, like those people on Milton. And I was appalled at how long it was. When you're going through that, you don't mock people, you help people. Enough. Enough. You don't threaten people who are asking for mercy. What are you thinking? So you want me, because you would be so hurt and so offended if you sat there and you needed food and you were hungry and I started mocking you? How would you feel? How would you feel if I started mocking you as your house was burning down or destroyed by a tornado? Would that make you feel good? You see, enough of this with each other. Enough of us mocking each other, making fun of each other, and not having empathy for each other. Enough. When someone is asking for mercy for people because they are afraid, you don't mock them. You have compassion for them. You go, why are you afraid? What's going on? Is there some legitimacy to this? If someone's house is about ready to burn down, you don't mock them that they're going to get $750 for that house burning down. You don't mock them. You don't mock. Enough. Because you wouldn't want to be treated that way in that situation. So what makes it so... Why? Why? Why is this okay? I don't understand this. This is wickedness and cruelty. And what people don't understand is this is going to... People do... There's karma. There's you reap what you sow. This comes back on your generational line. It will come back to either bite you in the butt or your kids in the butt. And do you really want to put yourself or your kids through that? Because I'm going to tell you, the lack of compassion you have towards others will come back to you. And I will not sit there and mock you when that happens. But I'm not going to sit there and feed you either. And be there to help you either, because I'm going to be with my clan and my people who are wanting to do the work, who are wanting to have compassion for each other and with each other and work with each other. Not the people who are going to make fun of me because I had compassion. You guys can all be with yourselves and fight and argue over that scrap bread while we're having a feast over here. Because we're going to be loving and kind towards each other and understanding when someone loses something. What people are doing to others is absolutely cruel and enough. This is why we don't trust each other. This is why we're dealing with such individualistic society. This is why we're dealing with a loneliness epidemic. This is why you need belonging experts like me to teach you how to get along and work well with others. This is why people are losing their jobs, as they're getting online and mocking people and getting found out. There are actually people showing what people are doing and it's getting viral, and people are getting fired from their jobs because of how they're mocking people and having lack of compassion. So, enough. And this is a heart change. This is a heart change. Or you will find out and have the lack of compassion you've given to others. And personally, I hope that you have a heart change. I hope that this video helps people have a heart change. Because I don't want you to go through a fire and lose your home to understand what that's like. I don't want you to have to go through a storm and lose your home. I don't want you to have to be begging in line for bread because you didn't align with the minister who asked for mercy and instead thought she was demonic. And chose to call the people who were aligning with her for mercy. And then they shut the door on you because of your character, and they're all taking care of each other while you're left out in the cold because you were too busy mocking us. And we've said no. We're taking care of ourselves because that's who we need to take care of. On that note, I hope this was impactful. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.